Will student loan forgiveness have an impact on current divorce cases? This is Drew Page. Welcome to the Drew Page channel. In this video, I want to talk about President Joe Biden's proposed plan to forgive student loan debt and how it can impact divorce cases. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Certainly appreciate all the support that you guys give to the channel. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Lately, the talk of the news has been the student loan forgiveness that Joe Biden had promised as part of his campaign. When he was running for president, he said that he wanted to make student loan forgiveness a major component of his presidential candidacy. And to date, he has started to do some works into student loan forgiveness, but not anywhere near the amount that people were believing that he was going to do. But Chuck Schumer, the ranking senator in the Senate, has been pushing on Biden to come up with some sort of program that will forgive debt. And so they're trying to put together a proposed plan so that they can figure out how they can get this done. There's going to be income limits. So if you make a certain amount of money, you're not going to be able to benefit from the forgiveness. So he's not trying to buy your vote. It's going to be for people with certain income thresholds. Also, those of us who've paid off our student loans over the last couple years, we're not going to get any kind of benefit from our hard work and our effort in getting that paid off when we could have just waited to let someone else pay it off. But that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is there is likely to be some sort of plan of forgiveness. I think right now they're looking at $10,000 of student loan forgiveness for income earners of less than $125,000. That's the latest news that I've got. Obviously, I'll update you if I find out about anything else. But the point of this video is to talk about what ramifications it may have for divorce. So, for example, in my home state of Virginia, we have what's called equitable distribution, whereas in some states they have what's called community property, where basically everything's just divided up equally, and that's all there is. Well, in Virginia, there are certain statutory factors that courts look at in weighing out how much to either credit as far as marital property or to divide out debt. And student loan debt that's acquired student loan debt that is acquired during the marriage is marital debt. And so that marital debt would have to be apportioned out as part of the divorce. Well, what happens if there's a case pending? Like right now, I have a divorce case pending where a client of mine and the other party is arguing over student loan debt, and one party is saying, well, I'll take the student loan debt and you just waive all of the other accounts like the pensions and the retirement accounts and all that. Well, what impact will this have? Well, needless to say, it wouldn't be very beneficial for a person to take to say, oh, well, I'll let the other party have the student loan debt and then I'll let them keep all the assets if there's going to be student loan forgiveness up to a certain amount. Now, again, if they have different income situations where there wouldn't be forgiveness, but if this is just a regular run-of-the-mill divorce case where we're not over the threshold for meeting that forgiveness level, there would be no benefit to waiving your ability to have student loan forgiveness. And so that's going to go into the strategy of what happens in divorce cases with in at least equitable distribution states when it comes to this student loan forgiveness. So the better idea would be to make sure that you equal out the other assets and just equal out the debt rather than agreeing to give the debt to someone else and then be able to not be able to get any of the other accounts. Now, the other thing is student loans can sometimes be either significantly reduced or completely eliminated if you can prove that there's disabilities. And so if you're able to apply for that and be able to get that, then there would be no benefit in assigning the student loan to the other party if they have a disability where they're just going to be able to write it off. If you both have a disability, you'll be able to write it off. Or, if you equally divide it and you can make claims about disability on it. Again, there's just so many different moving parts to this. So this idea of student loan forgiveness is going to have more than just an impact on the student loan issues. Now, if student loans are crippling people and all these things, then maybe we should just get rid of them. What are your thoughts about that? Put that down in your comments. But what comes next? Are we going to be forgiving mortgages? Is that the next thing? Because people have a fundamental right to have a home and to be able to live. And some would say that having the right to have a place to live is actually much higher than the right to go to college. So is mortgage debt going to be next? I mean, where does this end? Where does the buying off votes end? Let me know. Put it down in the comments. Give me your thoughts. So anyway, I wanted to bring this to your attention in case you have any pending divorce cases that you're aware of, or if you're dealing with a divorce case and student loan is an issue. Make sure that you talk to your lawyer about this, and don't agree to sign over the debt and waive your right to other accounts in exchange for that without knowing the situation on student loan forgiveness. In fact, if you can push the court date out until this gets resolved, great. Now, some courts are pretty tight when it comes to getting continuances, so you may not be able to do that, but I mean, worst you can ask, and the worst they'll say is no. So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, visit my website at drewpage.com, and until next time, stay tuned.